Give our face one last spray. Ooh, shit.
Hold up.
Alright, y'all, today's video is about to be not a voiceover because I'm tired of doing voiceovers. They drive me crazy. So yeah, all over YouTube and Instagram right now, soft glam is like popping. Everybody's doing soft glam. So I decided, why not do my version of soft glam? So don't mind my nails right now. They are on a ride. I'm just a whole hot mess right now. But anyways, so we're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna pick up Ofra's Makeup Fixer, a light refreshing mist, and I'm gonna go ahead and just spray my face like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and pop into our primer, which is Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. And I'm really gonna concentrate it in places where I'm really oily, which is like my T-zone. I got a really crazy breakout right there. For my foundation today, I'm picking up Juvias Place. I know I said in my last video that I was going to cancel these guys and that I fell back in love with them. But then I tried this foundation and I'm a groupie. I'm a groupie for them now because this foundation is bomb. This is the I Am Magic foundation and I use the shade Savanna. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of that on the back of my hand here. Dab it into my brush, and I'm going to start adding that to the face. I love how full coverage this is, for me at least. And I love how matte it is. It's matte, but sheer at the same time, if that makes sense, like without being too glowy or anything like that, which is nice. Picking the shade for me, however, was super hard because I was like, dude, this is really hard to kind of pick what shade you are because I had never purchased from them before and I tend to go a little bit warmer on my foundation anyways. Now, my foundation is done. Before we move into contour and highlight and all that, the secret weapon here for me is Wonder 2's Perfect Selfie. It is an HD photo finishing powder. I am just going to go ahead with this same Huda foundation brush. I think it's called the foundation brush. What is it? Buff and Blend brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that on the brush here. And I'm going to begin to press that into my smile lines firstly, because those are always so prominent. And then I'm just going to begin to kind of press it all over the face, just to really lock everything into place. Now let's go ahead and jump into our concealer. I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I'm in the color Sand. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in all of the high points. This concealer to me is still so good if you want like a nice matte full coverage concealer. It still does the trick for me, at least. And we want this to dry down, child. So don't be worried and in a rush to blend this out because you want it to kind of stay put and in place. I'm going to go in with Makeup Revolution's Fast Base Stick Foundation. This is in the color F14. I use this always to contour. This is what I contour with. I know it's a foundation stick, but I just like how it's able to kind of just drag along the face super easily. And it's nice and creamy, which is good when it comes time for blending. So just picking up my Morphe M104 brush, I'm going to begin to blend in that contour color because this one I don't want it to stick too much in place. I want it to be able to be buffed out so that it's not looking super harsh or anything. Because the whole thing with soft glam is you don't want to go on with anything that's too, like your contour to be too, and your highlight to be too like right in there. You want it to look nice, soft, natural, you know? And I feel like everybody's been making soft glam super detailed and like super difficult when it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. Then I'm gonna just start to blend out these highlights on the chin and the forehead here, because I don't want them to dry down too much. Okay, and then before I go ahead and blend out all of this, I'm gonna pick up Morphe's Continuous Setting Spray, and I'm just gonna pop this lightly. Well, this is not lightly at all. It's pretty generously. Before I blend out with my little teeny tiny beauty blender, I'm just gonna take this, it's damp, and I'm gonna start to blend out this concealer. And I like to work my way inwards with my concealer to really get into all these lovely creases we got going on here. And with this highlight, you don't want to like pull it up too high up into here. I know that was like a trend for a while, like that whole, but it is not a vibe anymore. We want to look naturally beat. I'm just using whatever's remaining on this brush to carry around the mouth area, just so that it's nice and light here. We don't want any shadows, no bearded looking mess. And then just the last part, blending out that nose. Now moving into our setting powder. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This one literally like feels like a wet cloud, if that makes sense. Like that's what I would compare it to. I take my Beauty Blender little powder sponge, and I'm going to pop this into the sides of the nose here to really define my nose. And then we are going to set the under eye. I'm pushing in again, just like the concealer, this way into my eye, in and around the mouth here. Let's move into our eyes. I'm gonna pick up the 25A palette from Morphe. This is one of my favorite palettes to use to create something really like monochromatic, really soft. So I'm gonna go in with this first shade here. What I'm going to do is to kind of begin to create where I want my crease to be, but I'm gonna carry it into like, what is this, like that weird space, your nose bridge, I guess. So all the way across here, just above where my crease is, I guess you could say. Now I'm gonna go just directly below that shade, and I'm gonna pop into this shade here, which is just a little bit of a deeper kind of color brown, and I'm gonna pop that right on top, still carrying it into the bridge of my nose though. I love creating these like little quick, easy, soft glam looks like this because they're super beginner friendly, and if you don't have a lot of makeup or a lot of things to play with, you can kind of get away with, you know, what you have. Like for example, if you didn't have like a really nice transition shade, but you had a really bomb bronzer or whatever you used to contour with, you can use that in your eye as well for your transition shade. So it's these like monochromatic soft looks are just, they're the bee's knees. I'm taking this domed shadow brush from Real Cosmetics. I'm just going to pop into this shade right here. And I am going to add that just a little smidge under, but I'm not going to carry it in. It's just going to go more so concentrated in this outer corner here. Picking up the brush that I started with and just gonna go in and blend that out a bit. Now taking a fairly decent sized flat brush and that same Maybelline concealer, just gonna begin to press this into the front portion of the eye. I'm not cutting the crease per se, but I'm giving the illusion that there is a cut crease there. So I'm liking how this is all looking with this same brush. I'm picking up this like bone shade in the Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna set that concealer all into place so that it's doesn't crease or move around or anything like that. Honestly, these kind of looks normally don't look great on hooded eyes, but if you give that illusion of a higher cut crease like I'm doing, the look will work for you. I'm gonna pick up that same brush that we initially started with and going back into that second brown shade that we used. I am going to just pop that above just so that it doesn't look too pressed on. And with this same brush, I am picking up this pretty deep brown shade here at the bottom. Very, very sparingly, y'all. Just gonna begin to create not a wing per se, but just to connect the outer corner and the crease. We are a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. All right, now picking up my favorite, absolute favorite eyeliner ever. This is by Hank and Henry. Hank and Henry, and this is the Blackity Black, Blackity Black long wear liquid eyeliner. This, child, you get the perfect wing every time, no matter what. Let me not jinx myself. So let me go ahead and start my wing here. I wonder how many videos I'm gonna have to make before I put real photos in those picture frames. I wanted to put quotes or maybe pictures of Amelia and me, but I didn't know. And then I was like, do I want Amelia in the back there? Do I want me? And then I was like, yo, this one here at the bottom, I was about to put a fake YouTube like plaque or whatever in there to inspire me, to inspire my growth, okay? Just to, you know, manifest that shit. But anyways, with that being said, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Thank you. What I tell ya? Perfect every damn time. The joke is that literally took me like 10 minutes. But like, obviously, once I've edited this, it'll look like I did it in like 4 seconds, but it took me forever. Now, let's go ahead and move on to lashes because this is softer than a baby's bottom kind of glam. I am picking up these Allure lashes times Anley. These are the So Fancy lashes. I think I got them in like a BoxyCharm box, but these lashes are perfect for a soft glam look. Picking up my Clinique High Impact Mascara. Once again, this is the mascara that's sitting on my desk. Does that mean I have not cleaned off my desk? Yes. Yes, that is exactly what it means. So it's still sitting here from my last video. And if you haven't seen my last video, go and click it. It's right there. Or add it to your queue so you could watch it after you're finished watching this video. Now, I haven't used this yet. Normally while I'm doing my mascara, I would be like already having the glue on my lashes, but I just picked this up. But this is the Sticky Tack Lash Glue. So apparently you don't have to like wait for this to dry down or whatever. So I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. Hopefully it's good. Because if I wasted my coin, y'all know how I hate spending money. Let's see. Are we sticky or are we sticky? Seems pretty wet to me. And honestly, it could also be my fault because I don't know which lash I put glue on first. So we'll just have to give it up to chance and see how it holds up. Make sure that there's nothing flying away on my eye tonight. Yeah, guys. This lash glue. Ching ching. Ring ring ring. Yeah, sound the alarm. It's good. Alright, so my eyes are feeling kind of finished to me. Just gonna pick up a tiny little angled brush and I'm gonna pick that like chocolatey brown from that palette up again. And I'm just gonna press that like directly into my lash line here. I feel like the look is not complete if there's nothing in the under eye area here. So, and then with the brush that we had used previously in the beginning, I am going to go into this shade right here and I'm just gonna blend this all out. Now for my blush, I'm gonna pick up this shade, and this is the, what is this? It's called the blush palette, the light blush palette by e.l.f. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, which is a kind of like an orangey kind of colored blush, I guess you could say. And I'm going to just add that onto my cheeks here and carrying it up. Look how good our skin is looking, y'all. It's mattified. See, this is the time when I want to add in a little bit of highlight, even though it is a soft glam look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the littlest, and when I say littlest, I mean littlest amount of highlight, and I'm just going to pop it to the hollows of my cheeks here, just to pull my cheeks forward a little bit. You could also use a blush that has like a shimmer to it. California would be a good option for that. Now with that same shade from this palette, this is the Pro Cosmetics Sculptor palette. I'm just gonna add a little bit onto the tip of my nose because I can't live without a highlighted tip of my nose, and I'm not flicking y'all off. That's just the finger I happen to use. Sorry. Now let me go ahead and quickly do these brows. My brows are a whole something. But I'm picking up, what is this? The Brow Blade by Urban Decay. Love this product. I'm just doing small hair-like strokes. I feel like brow tutorials are like no longer necessary. So many people have done them now. It's like who be doing their brows any other way? Is there another way other than the way everybody else be doing them right now? Let me know in the comment section below if you do your eyebrows different than most people, because I would love to see or know, because child, I've been doing the same thing. Now this right here might be my favorite part of doing soft glam, is the lips. So I'm taking True Brown from Kylie Cosmetics, and we are going to line our lip. I'm actually slightly overlining because we want the illusion of a full lip, honey. All right, and now we're going to take it all the way back to 1992, and we're going to just leave our lips like this. I'm kidding. No, we're not doing that. What we are going to do is just take a tiny bit of that True Brown, and we're just going to pull it into the inner corner here of our lips. And then taking a oval shadow brush from Crown, we are going to begin to blend that inwards. I'm then going to pick up this shimmery gloss from Kiko. This is called the Hydra lip gloss, and it's in the shade 03, which is just like very fair pink shade. And we are going to just pop that onto our lips here. Ooh, feeling this lip. All right, so our lips are done. I'm going to go ahead and pop off camera real quick and fix this hair and take off this robe because I look crazy, and oh my god, I got so much makeup on it. All right, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, and there you have it. This is the final look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do recreate this look, please make sure you tag me in your photos on Instagram, and if you haven't already, make sure you follow me over there at ILoveAtlantaJ, as well as give the video a big thumbs up if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.